The men freeze as they stare at the gun, while Ronnie insists that nobody is leaving until they sort things out. Certain the weapon isn't real, Kevin grabs it and points it directly at Carl. Ronnie panics and rushes to pull it away from him, but during the struggle, the gun suddenly fires, leaving everyone shocked and terrified. Has someone been hit? Later on, Fiona warns Carl that he has only 1 week to follow her demands or he'll regret it. After overhearing the tense conversation, Debbie angrily confronts Carl and demands to know what's going on. Elsewhere, Brody bumps into Debbie, Sally, Bernie, Glenda, and Christina. When a group of troublemakers causes problems, they step in to help Brody and scare them off. Back at the Rovers, Dev and Tim worry after receiving no replies from their wives, with messages being completely ignored. Could Brody finally reveal the truth to them? Meanwhile, Betsy tells Lauren she has secured a place at the London College of Fashion, though she's anxious about leaving Dylan behind. How will he respond when he finds out? Betsy also admits she still hasn't told her mother. In another development, Todd informs Sarah that Maria believes she's secretly involved with Gary. Will Sarah finally admit the truth? At the same time, Kit opens up to Bethany and reveals he's considering proposing to Sarah. How will Bethany take the news? Later, Maria approaches Gary looking serious and says they need to have a conversation. Hiding his nerves, Gary casually suggests they go out for a curry later that evening. When Harry tells Kit that he enjoys having him around, Kit warmly replies that he feels exactly the same way. Elsewhere, Ben and Nick connect over the difficulties they've faced raising their sons. Later, Nick is devastated when he discovers just how badly Sam has been affected. Furious, Nick blames Ben for not uncovering Megan's actions sooner, believing it caused Sam even more pain. Coronation Street viewers believe a fresh detective partnership could soon rival Lisa Connor Swain and Kit Green as the mystery surrounding Theo Silverton's murder continues to unfold. Fans of the ITV soap already know that the Weatherfield detectives are desperately trying to uncover who killed the abusive Theo after Betsy Swain stumbled across his dead body back in April. The storyline was first teased earlier this year during dramatic flash-forward scenes shown in February. Those moments featured Betsy being questioned by police after finding the body of someone she knew on the same evening as Lisa Swain and Carla Connor's wedding celebration. As the plot developed, Theo, Carl Webster, Jody Ramsey, Megan Walsh, and Maggie Driscoll were all presented as possible victims, with suspicious behavior from each character leaving viewers guessing for weeks. It wasn't until April 23rd, shortly after the wedding episodes aired, that Betsy finally discovered Theo's lifeless body, officially launching the major whodunit storyline. Since then, Lisa and Kit have been narrowing down the suspects, while Coronation Street previously revealed Todd Grimshaw, George Shuttleworth, Summer Spellman, Christina Boyd, Gary Windes, and Danielle Silverton as the 6 main people under suspicion. Although the case is still ongoing, Summer has already been arrested and charged with Theo's murder after much of the evidence appeared to point directly at her. Tyrone Dobbs also covered for her by lying about seeing her on the night Theo was killed while he was still alive. However, Coronation Street has now hinted that another unexpected duo may end up solving the mystery first. In a playful Instagram clip, Sidney Martin and Kate Fitton were shown sneaking around the cobbles while acting like classic TV detectives. The teaser video ended with a logo reading Martin and Fitton beside a magnifying glass before the words "Coming Soon" appeared across the screen. The post was captioned, "Coming Soon, #Corrie," alongside detective-themed emojis, while another line joked, "The detective duo you never knew you needed." Fans quickly flooded the comments section with excitement over the surprise pairing. One viewer wrote, "I can't wait for this. Such an amazing duo." Another fan commented, "Why am I already obsessed with this idea?" Someone else added, "This is going to be brilliant." Another joked, "Step aside, Kit and Lisa. There's a brand new detective team in Weatherfield." One fan laughed that Betsy and Lauren already seem better at investigating than the actual Weatherfield police. Another viewer teased that they could solve Theo's murder before Lisa Connor Swain manages to. A final comment compared the pair to legendary TV detectives, saying Weatherfield's own version of Cagney and Lacey had finally arrived and the Cobbles were now in safe hands. Coronation Street's Brody Michaelis becomes the focus of a frightening encounter next week when he is chased by a group of aggressive youths through the local precinct. After picking up some cans of alcohol, Brody joins Dylan Wilson and Betsy Swain for a relaxed hangout near the playground swings. But their easygoing afternoon quickly turns sour when three intimidating lads approach them and demand they hand over the drinks, threatening trouble if they refuse. According to show sources, Brody and Dylan instantly stand their ground against the main instigator. It's a bold move because the leader is extremely dangerous, an insider explains. As the situation escalates, Brody tells Dylan and Betsy to get away while he distracts the attackers, giving them a chance to escape in different directions. However, the gang quickly locks onto Brody and gives chase. Earlier in the week, Brody, Dylan, and Betsy try to enjoy a drink at the Rovers, but their plan is ruined when Sean Tully refuses to serve them due to Brody being underage. With no alternative, the trio end up drinking in the precinct instead, where they are soon confronted by the troublemaking group. Witnesses say Brody unexpectedly runs into Debbie, Sally, Bernie, Glenda, and Christina, who are out together enjoying their day. The women, who had reportedly been recovering from a heavy night out, quickly step in when Brody arrives in distress and help drive the attackers away. Later, Dev Allahan and Tim Metcalf chat in the pub, both concerned after failing to hear from their partners who have not responded to messages. When Brody hears their worries, he may reveal that he crossed paths with the women earlier, potentially easing their fears. It's unusual for them to go quiet like that, a source remarks, adding that Brody could quickly clear up the confusion. Following the intense incident, it remains to be seen whether the attackers will back off or return to seek revenge on Brody for escaping them. Coronation Street continues on ITV1 on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. and is also available to stream on ITVX.